Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Bill, you want anything?
Mike 49. I got one, I got one.
That's it.
Carr now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
Extra 319. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Check 52.
They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Raiders take over first and 10. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr going to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Mike 49.
Bravo.
49.
I don't even know why this team's...
Go Chief.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Joker. Check. Fresno.
Shotgun now for Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, Haywood!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, foxtrot.
To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Alert!
Watch twist.
Half 10.
Watch the air.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Raiders nothing.
What down? 180.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Monday, down. 180.
49. Coming. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
93. 93.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They come out here in the eye. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 1, 3. Jet.
Here's Allen to throw it. And able to find John Brown. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
56, 56.
Motion, pump, 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 pump.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
24 is the mic. Hey, dude. 24 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Five. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check. Check 3. Six. Middle.
Allen to throw once more. And he comes back with one complete. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Check Mike 39. Here we go.
Now Allen again. That one complete to Yeldon. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here I come.
Throwing his car on third down. Oh, he stays up. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go, D, let's go.
To throw again. Carr. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Orbit.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check right there.
Hey, I-7. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, Allen. It's caught inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to get this one to Singletary, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Smooth.
Mike, 58, right there.
You ain't going nowhere.
58, boy, 58, 58.
Done.
That's right, baby. They don't want
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Roberts. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
It's outfield. Hey, it's all around. 58 to Mike.
Half 10.
58 to Mike. Here it comes, here it comes.
Where's that?
Allen now looks to throw. And this one caught by Beasley. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, hold on.
Let's put that team on the punt.
Bravo.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
58 to Mike, 58. 58.
Hey, Haywood.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Yo. Yo.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Alert.
Slam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, box truck.
58, Mike.
56.
58.
5 wide.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Allen now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
57 to Mike. Cut.
Hey, Team 6.
57 to Mike.
Allen now. From the gun, he'll throw. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's Singletary, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, shoot.
58, come on. What we got?
Hey, 58 is the Mike. I got it.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. This to break our fourth quarter time. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got 83. I got 83. Me.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Carr got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58 to Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Later one. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Carr. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Ajayi. And some room to work. Ajayi's going to go. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Regular.
Back to throw. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Delta. Go.
To throw is Allen. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, echo.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
First down, Buffalo.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.